Hi, this is Angela giving you news Angie's Way. Today we want to talk about Devine Nunez. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Nunez. But here lately, the story broke out with the CNN and Daily Beast that Devine Nunez were investigating the Bidens as well. And that he has spent like $57,000 on flights to Europe, allegedly investigating the Bidens. Now, Mr. Nunez is compromised because if he's investigating the Bidens, he's doing the same bidding as Giuliani, and which is a crime. So when they asked him about it on Fox News, he says that he's going to sue the news media for defamation. So when asked about it, did you actually do it? He says he couldn't answer that. He just bounced around that question. He would not say a definitively yes or no. He said something about some bogus stuff that it's a legal matter right now and he has to wait until the investigation is. I don't know what he was talking about. But it didn't make any sense. Either you did it or you didn't. So if you're suing them because they're lying on you, then I would think that you didn't do it, right? But he couldn't answer that. So there's other committees that's going to investigate him now because of the money that he spent, government money, to go over there to investigate the Bidens. And so apparently he has been talking to that bad prosecutor as well, Shoka. So this explains why he kept bringing up during the hearings the Steele dossier, and he kept asking the witnesses if they knew certain people, because he had a list of all of these people because he had already did his investigation. So it makes sense now. You were over there investigating. That's how you know how to ask them these questions, because you did the investigation, or you and your people did the investigation, I should say. So there's some stuff going down. My problem is with these U.S. or our representatives is that if we are the superpower and our intelligence said that the Russians meddled in our elections, why would we believe anyone else other than our own intelligence? Why would we follow that rabbit hole that Donald Trump is going down about the intelligence community, that they don't really know what they're talking about? Pause. They know everything about you, Donald Trump. So anyway, I don't understand this conflict that they have within themselves to defend theories, conspiracy theories, rather than follow the truth. Representative Nunez is Donald Trump's crony and has been ever since he's been elected. Remember when he ran over, I think it was in 2017. Oh, he found that Steele dossier. He came across that. And that's probably when he came across that, is when he went over there trying to investigate. Because the person who actually wrote this dossier is he's a British intelligence person. And he studied Russian intelligence and Russia behaviors for years. So he's like an expert on this. And there's a company, there's a company at GPS Infusion, which does research on your opponents. I forgot what they call it, where they just gather information. And so Nunez' whole thing is that the Clintons hired this company to gather information on Trump. Whereas, in fact, the Republicans hired this company to gather information on the Clintons, because that's what they do. So this whole confusion that the Russians were working for the Clintons is just bizarre. Because we all know that Vladimir Putin does not like Hillary. And he did this disinformation campaign just so she would not win. And the whole funny thing about these emails that were out there in the domain, the FBI just recently claimed they closed the investigation. It's done. Those emails were not classified emails. So all of this, you just got to cipher through all this craziness and come to the truth. And then use your own conclusion of what to accept and to throw away. So as this next election comes up, there's going to be a lot of information out there. You've got to be able to dissect, because it could lead you astray if you don't. Those emails led people astray. And because Comey, I don't know what was going on in his head when he just had to run out to the podium and say, oh, she's under investigation again. And that just crashed everything. She did not win because of that. Because people just believe what they hear. Do some investigating about it. Just think about it. Rationalize stuff. Don't come to a conclusion as soon as you hear something. Do some research and find the truth. So with Representative Nunez, Devine Nunez, we're going to get to the bottom of it, because he's going to be investigated now because of the money he spent. Taxpayer money, our hard-earned taxpayer money, going over there to find some dirt on the Bidens. So we're going to get to the bottom of it, and apparently he's probably going to have to recuse himself if there is another testimony going forward, because I think Don McCann is going to have to testify now. The court has ruled that Don McCann has to testify. So we're probably going to have another testimony with Don McCann. And then also maybe, Bolton will testify as well. But I think we'll have more testimonies coming up. And then in the fact that Nunez has been caught out there now, and now he's, want to threaten and sue everyone, but he can't admit whether he did it or not, is so suspicious. That's suspect. Either you did or you didn't. So until next time, when I come up here, we'll talk about probably Nunez again, because I'm sure as time goes on during the holidays, more will unfold about what's going on with Mr. Nunez. So until next time, deuces.
Now roll that blunt up and get hella lit. We so strong, you gon' be hella bent. If you don't smoke, still